following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, of course, I've been looking for a long time for some stuff to support what I've been saying for over a year to deal with this COVID thing right now. And they don't have the statistics for today for the USA, but for yesterday, we had 22 million infections in the United States of COVID-19, the pandemic. We had 375,000 dead as of yesterday, okay? We don't know what it is as of today, but that's pretty bad. And, of course, the records show very clearly, and the Johns Hopkins came up with this a year ago, and this is what set me off in this direction. They looked at per 100,000 people with infections, 12 individuals in Asian countries, Japan and Taiwan and South Korea, would get the infection, 12 out of 100,000 in Asia. In Italy, in the UK, Spain and Belgium, Central Europe kind of thing, got 349 infections per 100,000, okay? And so I said, okay, well, it's got to be the diet because, the Asians live on rice and people from Central Europe live on wheat, so that's a gluten thing. And everybody was screaming at me, Wallach, that can't be right, that can't be right. And so, the numbers came out, and this was out, 6 months ago, and I've been repeating it. It says per 100,000, these are deaths per 100,000, okay? The indigenous Native Americans is 133, okay, 133. They have the worst hit. And we're talking about the Alaskan Inuits and Eskimos as well as the Native American Indian tribes. The blacks are 123. Polynesians are 90. Latinos, non-Mexican Latinos are 86. Whites are 75. And the Asian Americans are 54. These are deaths per 100,000, okay? And so that kind of still goes along with the people who are eating gluten-free foods, rice and sweet potatoes did better than people who ate wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And then you compare Hong Kong and Arizona, both have like 7.5 million people population. Hong Kong has 9,000 infections and 157 dead. Arizona has 607,000 infections and 10,000 dead. Well, there's a problem. Let's look at the UK and Thailand. Both of them have 67 million people. UK has 3 million infections and 81,000 dead. Thailand has 10,000 infections and 67 dead. I'll give you one more. Florida and Taiwan, 22 million people each. Florida has 1.5 million infections and 23,000 dead. Taiwan has 800 infections and 7 dead. The people who are eating rice and sweet potatoes have an extremely low rate of deaths and infections compared to people who eat wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And I've been looking for that when it comes to, the Native Americans, since they have the highest rate of infections and deaths in North America, is kind of crazy. So what's going on there? Well, I finally found it. There's one little Indian tribe. Okay, and it's called the Fond du Lac Band, okay, of the Chippewa or the Ojibwe Indians in northern Minnesota. They have 3.5% positive infections, per test, 3.5% positive tests, and all the other Native Americans have over, 8 to 12% positive tests. So why are these Indians from the Fond du Lac Band in upper Minnesota from the Ojibwe tribe, why do they have such a low rate of infections and no deaths? no deaths. 3.5% infections per 100,000, but no deaths. Well, it turns out that all the other Native Americans, live on wheat products. Okay, they have a flatbread, which they have. It's a universal flatbread, okay, and is called Baraka, okay, Baraka, I think it's called Baraka, okay, yeah, Baraka, there you go, Baraka, or Bannock, no, excuse me, Bannock, there it is, Bannock, B-A-N-N-O-C-K, Bannock, okay, that's this flatbread that all these Native American Indians, and it's made from wheat and barley. Well, these Ojibwe Indians, okay, from the Fond du Lac Band, they live on Manoomin. They don't live on Bannock like all the other Indian tribes. They live on Manoomin. Well, Manoomin turns out to be a wild rice grown in the lakes up there in northern Minnesota, no gluten, and they have 3.5% infections on all positive infections for their tests, but no deaths, compared to 8.5% positive infections in the various Indian bands around the United States, and they ranked number one when it comes to deaths, 133, depending on whose numbers you look at, 133 to 168 deaths per 100,000. Okay? And so it's definitely the diet. If everybody were to get off of wheat, butter, rhinos, live on corn and rice and sweet potatoes, like the Asians and the Ojibwe Indians in northern Minnesota, and take the 90 essential nutrients, get your immune system going, you are going to do very well, okay? You'll be a survivor. And if you choose to get the vaccination, you're going to get a benefit from it. If you continue to eat wheat, barley, rye, and oats and don't supplement, you're going to be one of these people who say, well, God, why am I here? I took the vaccination. How come I died?
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Ever had trouble getting into the show? I do have some open lines today. Call us on the priority line, 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Longevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Longevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Longevity's ancient legacy, True Aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Longevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget, you want to get a hold of the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen. It goes into these pandemics going back, way back over 100 years ago, when there were so many millions of people dying like crazy because of these pandemics. And I know the reason why, of course, and of course it's what's catching up with us now. And again, it's one of those things where you look at, again, let's see here, let's just pick one more here. Let's look at Mexico versus Japan. Both of them have like 127 million people, and Mexico has 1.5 million infections and 133,000 dead. And Japan has 273,000 infections and 4,000 dead. So what's the difference? So Japan lives on rice and sweet potatoes and eats algae and seaweed and stuff like that and gets a lot of minerals. And the Mexicans, live on wheat, barley, rye, and oats and fry everything. There's a difference. And, of course, they don't supplement. As a people, they're not big supplementers. And so that's the difference. I urge you to get a hold of your Longevity associate. Get on drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com, and get a hold of the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen. Learn what you need to do to add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. Learn what you need to do to survive the pandemic, And don't forget, these Manuman eating Indians up there in northern Minnesota, they only have three and a half infections per 100,000 and no deaths. And that's because they live on rice. They live on rice like Asians. Oh, my gosh. Let's see here. Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I think this one vindicates you. As ever since I've known you, you've abdicating eating real butter as opposed to things like margarine. And I've got a story here headlined, "Stick to the real thing, natural foods to eat instead of margarine." Said for a long time, the government and health organizations have advocated margarine as a way to cooking to avoid the negative effects of butter. It turns out the reverse is actually true. Well, you and I knew that. They say, in fact, it may cause more harm to the body than butter might. And they say, what is margarine? They say it can be traced back to France, where it was developed by a chemist, Hippolyte Megamortis, in response to Emperor Napoleon III's call for the development of a cheap butter alternative. His original mixture consisted of beef tallow churned with milk, and then was unchanged until the 1930s, when the Depression forced manufacturers to use vegetable oils such as soybean and safflower. Since then, margarine has become widely used as an alternative to butter, often marked as, quote, the healthier choice. They say negative effects of margarine on the body. Margarine is actually linked to several health risks, most of which are caused by its manufacturing process. A butter-like consistency and higher melting temperature is due to a process called hydrogenation, and the introduction of hydrogen molecules into oils renders the oil stable at room temperature, ensuring a long shelf life. Hydrogenation is also a result of creation of trans fats, and research has linked the increased risk of heart disease and other health issues. Aside from raising the risk of heart disease and other cardiovascular problems, there are other health problems associated with margarine. It's packed with bad fats, such as soybean, canola, palm, and safflower oils, and we know we don't like oils. In addition, it's being sold in a market. It has high in omega-6 fatty acids, which are linked to diseases such as diabetes, obesity, cancer, irritable bowel syndrome, and arthritis. Also lacks essential vitamins and minerals, while butter, it has vitamins A, K, and E, as well as several minerals and other nutrients that are good for you. So there you go. You're vindicated again, Doc.
Yeah, and, that stuff costs money, so don't throw it away. If you have like a 6-month supply of margarine in your freezer or refrigerator, give it to your doctor. But this is why you need to get a hold of the books, Hell's Kitchen. A kitchen can be a place of heaven or hell, depending what you do in there. So the book and the CD, Hell's Kitchen, it goes back to 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, when Thomas Edison and Jonathan Liebs pulled the switch on the first commercial electric generating plant. no more wood ashes for mineral source and fertilizer in our gardens, but we had lots of electricity. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you ever had trouble getting in, I do have some open lines today. Call us on the toll-free line, 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552. Lines open.
If weight loss is your goal, try Youngevity Slender FX Keto Caramel Weight Management Bars and Shake. Designed to enhance any low carbohydrate or low glycemic diet by supplying the energizing and filling protein dieters need without unhealthy excess carbs, a keto diet known for its low carb intake, pushing the body to produce ketones from fat. Used as energy, a state known as ketosis, by using fat, not carbohydrates, as fuel in this metabolic state. A keto diet supports and promotes healthy weight management. For optimal health, with this system, you should be able to lose 1 to 2 pounds each day.
So, what are you waiting for? Start helping people today with your own home-based business.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine-tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I got to tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And don't forget, get a hold of that book and that CD, Hell's Kitchen, and learn how to deal with all this, okay? And I just am breathless here because, of course, Doug will be posting this episode of Dead Doctors Don't Lie, as he usually does. So you need to get this and get it to your local newspapers, your local radio stations, because I've figured out and have the proof now, unimpeachable proof, is the gluten issues is causing so much trouble in peoples who are not Asian, okay, and also gluten issues in our indigenous populations who live on everything, like this bannock, this flatbread, and the one tribe that lives on Manuman, which is a rice, wild rice, they have the lowest rate of infections and no deaths. Okay, Charmaine?
Hello?
Hello, Charmaine.
Can you hear me? I'm here.
I can hear you now. You're kind of silent there for a minute. Okay. All right. Now, you've been with me for a long time, and you've seen us get rid of diseases like muscular dystrophy and sudden death syndrome and cystic fibrosis and stuff like that, and arthritis and celiac disease and eczema, Alzheimer's disease. I mean, we've got rid of all those things using a longevity program and supplements and diet and so forth. And so, are you surprised that I stayed up all night last night going through every Indian tribe, on the internet, all the records and everything, and I finally found this little Fond du Lac band of Indians from the Chippewa, a.k.a. Ojibwe Indians in northern Minnesota, not too far west of you, and they have the lowest rate of infections, positive infections from testing, and no deaths compared to all the other Indian nations that have like 3 times the infections and have the worst death rate of any races in the United States. And so it's just unimpeachable evidence to back up everything we've been saying here for the last year and a half. And so what's your opinion here?
Well, it makes sense. I mean, once you learn, it makes common sense.
Mm-hmm. Once you know the language of the tissue, it makes sense. And of course, all these people getting the vaccinations, they're going to have a wide variety of responses, because if they're living on gluten, they're not going to have a very good response to the vaccinations. Vaccinations do not kill bacteria and viruses and fungus. They just alert your body and your immune system to the DNA, RNA, and protein from these bugs. But if you don't have the ability to absorb nutrients and get them into your bone marrow to make white blood cells and antibodies, you cannot respond to the bugs, even if you've been vaccinated. So I'm predicting here, it's a horrible prediction, but there's going to be so many people who are vaccinated who are still going to die from the pandemic. They're going to be horribly sick from the pandemic. Say, well, how come my husband died? He was vaccinated. He even had a second dose, and he died of the pandemic. Well, that's because he was still eating gluten and couldn't absorb nutrients, and so there was no nutrients getting into his bone marrow, so the bone marrow couldn't make white blood cells and antibodies. Char and I will be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call us toll-free, 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552. Lines open. Listen to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 Flat Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And again, I want to compare a homogeneous country to a homogeneous country, India, okay? They're pretty much the same people, 1.4 billion people, the second largest population in the world, next only to China. They have 10.5 million infections, 150,000 dead, and 95% of the deaths occur in the top northern 9 states of India. 5% of the deaths occur in the southern 20 states and the 7 territories. 86% of the infections occur in the 9 northern states, and only 14% of the infections occur in the 20 southern states and the 7 territories. So what's the difference between northern India and southern India? Same people, same religion, same everything. One difference. The northern 9 states live on wheat, and the southern 20 states and 7 territories live on rice and sweet potatoes like Asians. And so that's just another testimony to show you that it's no doubt the gluten. So everybody's got to give up gluten, and I just am so excited about finding out this Menuman story here with the Ojibwe Indians in northern Minnesota, okay? They have the lowest rate of positive tests of the pandemic when it comes to all the, the native tribes, the Indians, the indigenous peoples, and so forth, and no deaths. Well, everybody else, is eating that bannock, that flatbread made from wheat and barley, okay, gluten alert, gluten alert, gluten alert, whereas these Ojibwe Indians are eating a rice product called Menuman. It's a wild rice that grows there very uniquely in northern Michigan. So there's no doubt about it. And again, this will be posted, and so everybody can forward this to your local newspapers, your local radio stations, your local churches, your family. This needs to get out there because this is unimpeachable evidence. Okay, let's see here. Doug, we got time to start a caller?
Yeah, we certainly do. Let's head to North Carolina. And Alvin, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Alvin. You're on the air. Hello. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Oh, that's better. Okay.
All right. Yes, I'm having trouble with my balance and everything else.
Oh, I missed that. You haven't. Okay, you're turning away from the phone or something because I have trouble with, and then I didn't hear it.
Balance.
Balance. Okay. Now, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Do you have any tinnitus or ringing in the ears? Kind of that noise.
No.
Okay. Do you have any irregular heartbeat, atrial fibrillation, tachycardia, fast heart rate, bradycardia, slow heart rate, anything like that?
No, he got me on 3 blood pressure medicine.
Okay. Do you have any hiccups?
No.
What do you weigh, Alvin? What's your body weight?
200.
And how old are you?
I'm 74.
Okay. And so you have high blood pressure. You have any diabetes?
Borderline.
Sorry?
Borderline.
Okay, so pre-diabetes kind of thing, okay? Okay, Charmaine, what would you do for Alvin here? He's 200 pounds. He's being treated for high blood pressure. He's a pre-diabetic, and he has some back issues. When we come back, get your pen and paper ready, Alvin, because Charmaine and I will give you a protocol here.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. We do have some open lines today. Call us on the toll-free line, 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552, and you'll be talking to Dr. Wallach. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it, too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Again, that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And just to add to that, announcement, we're looking to start some more businesses here. If you're remotely interested, you get the wholesale prices on the products, whether you're a customer or an associate. If you get an auto ship, whether you're a customer or an associate, I pay the shipping, so you're going to save a lot of money there because these are liquids that are kind of heavy to ship. And then also, when you sign up, to be a business builder, it's a $50 entry fee to get your franchise. You have to renew every year for $50. But when you first sign up, and every year you renew for that $50, not only does it continue to be a tax-deductible $50, but also I will give you, each time each time you renew your franchise, and when you first sign up, I will give you $500 free worth of business building materials. I mean, I don't know how to make it any better than that. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to North Carolina and Alvin. And Charmaine, what would you do for Alvin? Again, he's 200 pounds, 74 years old. He's got some back issues. He's a pre-diabetic. He's got high blood pressure. And what would you do for him?
Well, basically because of his weight, well, first of all, he needs to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. No fried foods, no oils of any kind, and no burnt animal fat. Then, because of his weight, he needs 2 packs. I would get him on a healthy bone and joint pack, and I'd get him on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I would add to it Ultimate Daily Classic for the blood flow problem, and vitamin D3 for absorption, and some MSM for
rebuilding connective tissue.
Yeah. And those things together with his healthy diet will.
And what would you have him take for? What would you have him drink for energy?
Rebound, of course.
Well, Rebound, yeah, it's the only sports drink out there that's actually designed for professional athletes, Olympic athletes, and it's got 100 nutrients in it. Everybody else has got 2 nutrients and a lot of sugar and caffeine. Ours, it has 100 nutrients in it, 78 of which are minerals. Wow. Give us a call every couple of weeks. We're going to want to know, what's going on. If you go to a doctor between now and then, let us know what the doctor says. We'll walk you through this, Alvin. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Tampa, Florida. And Rodney, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Rodney. You're on the air.
Got 2 questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Go
ahead.
2 questions for you. 1 question. You told me to get the 1 healthy heart and brain pack per month and take half of everything. But how do you take half of
how much? What do you weigh?
EFA?
What do you weigh?
I weigh 100 pounds. But the
EFA
is a gel, and it says
but see,
3 times a day.
Stop. Well, stop. Okay, and so in 1 healthy brain and heart pack, there's going to be a bottle, so you can take 3 of those capsules a day, and so one day I would take 1, the next day take 2, the next day take 1, the next day take 2. Okay, that's easy. So it'll average out, 1.5 per day. Okay, so what's the second question?
The EFA and the EFA Plus, are those, this is not my second question, but I was trying to include this in the first. The EFA and the EFA Plus, do I take 1 of those as well, or are they the same
Yeah, that's
product?
correct. No, they're not the same. Char, what's the difference between the EFAs and EFA Pluses?
The EFA Pluses has the same as the EFA, only it's got added fish oil to it.
Yeah, well, the source of the EFA Pluses is fish liver oil. The source of the EFAs and the EFAs is from seeds. So you're getting it from 2 different areas, and so they have a little bit of a different action, okay? But you want to take 1 of each one day, the next day take 2 of each. Okay, this is not difficult. Okay, second question.
Second question. My eyes have been swollen ever since my kidneys failed and I was taking anti-rejection medicine. I want to know, taking your products, will my eyes go back down, or why are they swollen?
Okay, now when you say swollen, are you talking about your eyeball is swollen and your pressure is up, you have glaucoma, or are you talking about your eyelids?
Underneath my eyes. I guess
okay,
the eye...
the lower eyelid?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just swollen from the anti-rejection medication. They told me it would happen.
Yeah. Okay. And so, Charmaine, what would you have him kind of apply to that swelling underneath his eye? And
well, he could use the CM cream with some trauma oil in it, but he's got to be careful not to get it in his eye.
Okay. Yeah, just swipe down instead of up and down. And then, let's see here. Also, he's one that would do well with the MSM and vitamin D3 and all that other stuff because it's going to how old are you, Rodney?
I'm 31 with kidney failure, so I'm assuming it's related to the kidney failure.
Okay. So you're on dialysis, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what would you give him for the dialysis, Charmaine?
Well, I don't know how much he weighs, but for every 100 pounds of body weight, he needs a healthy brain and heart pack, and he needs to add to that Ultimate Daily Classic.
Okay, now he weighs, wait a minute, okay, stop. He weighs 100 pounds. So I would have him take, since he's got all these symptoms, I would have him take 2 bottles a month of the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, take 2 with each meal, it'll be a total of 6 a day, and that's going to support healthy blood pressure. It's going to support healthy blood flow through blocked arteries, whether they're in your eye, outside your eye, in your kidneys. And a lot of times, we take people who've been on dialysis for 10 years and haven't urinated for those 10 years. They're on dialysis 6 days a week. They're on dialysis 15 years before that because they didn't want to get a kidney transplant. And so then just after 2 weeks in the program you're getting, they start urinating after 10 years of not urinating. So they reduced their dialysis from 6 days a week down to 3. And then after 2 more weeks, they were totally off of dialysis after 25 years on dialysis. But you have to use kind of a heavy hammer here because the odds are you got blocked arteries in your kidneys, and that's why your kidneys aren't working very well. That's why the blood pressure goes up, and that's why you might have swelling, underneath your eyes is because you have edema because your circulation is bad in all your blood vessels. So give us a call. Every couple of weeks, give us a call when you go to see the doctor and let us know what they say, and we'll walk you through this, Rodney, but we have a lot of experience dealing with people with your issues. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right. I've got an email here from Nokia, and who is 5'8", 160, age 30, has ringing in the ears, and I found this a little inconsistent because it says no skin problems, but has asthma and dermatitis as well as cirrhosis, also has some abscessed teeth and has some teeth with fillings falling out, also says that they have trouble swallowing pills, so I'd hope you could recommend liquids rather than tablets or pills.
Okay, Charmaine? This individual, Nakia, it sounds Japanese to me, got tinnitus, ringing in the ears, 160 pounds, has dermatitis but no skin problems. I find that funny, like Doug did. Tinnitus, ringing in the ears.
Yeah.
So what's going on here?
She's got osteoporosis of the skull for one thing, and she's also got a gluten problem for sure because that's what's causing all these skin problems. Gluten.
And the asthma, and the respiratory stuff.
Yep.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And so what would you do? What would you give her?
Well, she needs to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. No oils of any kind, and no burnt animal fat, and no fried foods. Then she needs
quickly.
I would get her on. I'd get her on one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy bone and joint pack, and I would add to it Ultimate Daily Classic, MSM, vitamin D3 for absorption, and those things should take care of most of the problems.
Give us contact us every couple of weeks, Nakia. We'll be back after these messages.
And if you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, I do have open lines. Call me at 888-379-2552. That's 888-379-2552. Lines open. You'll be getting right on with Dr. Wallach. Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's ocean's gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Youngevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Youngevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arequipa coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Youngevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, I've got another email here. This one's from Marilyn. She has been on Youngevity for about 7 years. 67 years old, 5'8", 140 pounds. Was diagnosed with diverticulitis, has been gluten-free ever since then. Tries to stay away from the bad foods, but does have acidy stomach and heartburn, as well as belching and bloating, and has to evacuate that forcefully, and also claims she has no other health issues. So what would you have her do?
Okay, Charmaine, what's going on with her? She's got belching and burping and bloating.
She needs stomach acid.
She can. Well, okay, she weighs 140 pounds. What would you give her? Give her the basics here. What does she need?
Well, she's on the cusp of whether she needs, but I would get her on a healthy. I'd get her on a healthy brain and heart pack, and I'd get her on some Ultimate Classic, Daily Classic, and I would also get her on some MSM, and it should cover all the options, all the possibilities.
Yeah, well, she needs the ultimate enzyme. Of
course, before she eats a meal, she needs to take enzymes.
Yeah, she needs our ultimate enzyme. Okay, take 2 of those, say 2 to 5 minutes for each meal with a couple ounces of water, and this could be a squeezing of the 10th cranial nerve, the vagus nerve. Okay, it's called gastroparesis. Okay, gastroparesis, and it's one of those things. Let's see here, and she has diverticulitis, so that could be she's maybe getting some gluten in there somewhere. But it's absolutely imperative, okay, that she takes some MSM along with it, some vitamin D3, some extra glucogel, because I believe she also, at 67 years of age, she's got osteoporosis of the skull, squeezing the 10th cranial nerve, which would give her symptoms of diverticulitis, but also certainly give her digestive issues, bloating and burping and belching and belly pain and so forth. So in addition to all the things, so she also needs the MSM, vitamin D3 and so forth, and rebuild her skull. And she needs to email us and contact us every couple of weeks and give us a status report when she goes to the doctor. We need to know what the doctor says, because I think this is all reversible stuff. I mean, I deal with these things, literally by the thousands every month all over the world. Everybody tells the same story, but if they do the same thing properly, it all goes away. This is not a genetic thing, but these pre-existing conditions will put you in a position where if you do get exposed to the pandemic bug, guess what? You're going to have a high risk of infection. You're going to have a high risk of a not so good outcome because you're not being able to absorb nutrients to get to the bone marrow to be able to make white blood cells and antibodies and red blood cells and platelets. So just remember that vaccines do not kill bugs. They just alert your body to the bad DNA, RNA, and proteins of bugs, whether it's a virus, a fungus, or a bacteria. But you have to be ready to respond when the bug shows up with antibodies and white blood cells and red blood cells and platelets. But if you don't have nutrition going to your bone marrow, that's not going to happen. So I predict there's going to be an extremely variable outcome of all these vaccinations that's going on for this current pandemic that's going on. Some people are going to have some pretty nice outcomes, and I predict it's going to be the people who are eating like Asians, okay, whether it's the Ojibwe Indians or it's the Japanese Americans or people, who are eating gluten-free foods or eating rice and sweet potatoes and stuff like that. They're going to have the best benefit from vaccinations. The ones who continue to eat gluten and don't supplement, they're going to have the worst possible result from the vaccination, which means they're not going to see benefit, and the bug could kill them, even though they've been vaccinated. And so this is, a threefold process here. And, of course, we have been cheated, okay? For a year and a half, we were told just wash your hands, wear a mask, distance yourself, and everything's going to be fine. But what did we get for doing that for a year and a half? Well, we got 22 million infections and 375,000 dead. I mean, it just makes you want to scream and pull your hair out. This is the worst possible income, except for the entire country burning down. Oh, well, thank you so much, everybody. Great calls and emails. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you, Doug. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.